Hey guys, it's Marissa, and today's video is going to be how to flirt your way out of the friend zone. And this is a really important video because, as you guys know, a lot of the times you can kind of be stuck in the friend zone with a guy and you kind of want to get out of that so you can, date him or so he can be your boyfriend. So this video has been requested a couple of times, and so I finally just wanted to make it. I also have some very big announcements coming up. I am going to be doing another giveaway soon when I reach 2,000 subscribers, and it's gonna be huge. Like, I'm just letting you guys know, like, it's gonna be big. So definitely stay tuned. Subscribe if you're not. Help me get to 2,000 so I can do it sooner. And yeah, let's get started. So, tip number one is prevention. And the second you find out that you like a guy, well, the second that you realize that you like a guy, you need to try and hang out with him in a way that's more datey than friendy. You know, things like going out to dinner at a nice restaurant, things like going to the movies with him, those would be considered more datey rather than, playing video games with him, which is kind of more of just like a friend thing. So, I mean, playing video games with him can be fun, don't get me wrong, but you want to plan things that are more datey with him. So you want to try and kind of initiate more datey things to do. That sounds weird, datey. I think I just made that up. So anyway, and I think this happens a lot, getting put in the friend zone with shyer people because, you're kind of taking a little bit longer to open up and things, but just keep in mind that it can get you put in the friend zone, so you just want to be aware of that and kind of just try and do things with him that are more datey. There I go with the word again. Try and do things with him that are more date oriented. So, tip number two is don't make fun of yourself. And believe it or not, a lot of us kind of like to use this thing called self-deprecating humor when you kind of like make fun of yourself. You're like, I'm such a dork. But the problem with this is that it usually leads to friendship, not romance. So if you want a guy to see you a certain way, don't put yourself down, even if you're just kidding. Don't, call yourself fat, stupid, ugly, just don't do it. Because sometimes you kind of get put in the friend zone rather than the romance zone. So, yeah. Okay, so tip number three is don't be too available. Not with your time and not with your emotions. You want to kind of give the guy the option of dating you, and if he doesn't really take that, you kind of want to limit your one-on-one time with him. And here's why, is because we tend to assume that if we just kind of hang out with a guy all the time, he'll fall in love with us, but it rarely ever works out that way. So by limiting your time with him, it's kind of like that expression, you don't realize what you had until you lost it. I don't, that's kind of a weird example, but you kind of want to make him appreciate you more and kind of realize what you are to him and how much you mean to him. And limiting your time with him is actually beneficial in that sense, because you don't want to just bombard him with you all the time. You want to, and by giving him a little bit of a break, you're kind of, he's kind of going to realize how much you mean to him. So yeah, don't be too available. So the next tip number 4, is to get physical. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. So tip number 4 is getting physical. And you want to start off small. You want to put your hand on his back, maybe rest your head on his shoulder, give him a warm embrace, hold his hand, and if he returns the gesture, if he puts his arm around you, if he holds your hand, then you kind of know that you're getting somewhere. But if he kind of just acts super duper creeped out, then he's either A, really super shy, or B, is maybe not that into you, and maybe you kind of have to reevaluate whether you're in the friend zone or not. So, and this is kind of one of the most obvious ways to find out if you're in the friend zone or if you have potential to kind of move forward. So, get physical. So tip number 5 is to ask for it. And you want to ask for little favors, helping you walk your dog, helping you, I don't know, pick something up for you, asking him to drive you somewhere. And doing little boyfriend girlfriend favors for each other kind of makes you guys feel closer, and it's going to make him feel more protective over you, and more affectionate towards you, and offer to do favors for him too. You want this to kind of be a two-way street. You don't want him to think you're a user, and you definitely don't want to be a user, but yeah, just little teensy weensy favors for each other is really cute, and it'll make you guys kind of feel closer and more connected. So that was my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah! I love you guys. And leave me a comment below telling me if you've ever been in the friend zone, or if you've ever wanted to get out of the friend zone, or if you did get out of the friend zone, how did you do it? Leave me a comment below and let me know. Bye, guys. He's the fastest kitty in the wild, wild west. I'm a little sushi, sushi, sushi. Here is my cowboy hat. Ah! No. No!